back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Anna. I make all sorts of different videos, but in today's video, I'll be showing you my 2020 bullet journal. Yay! So practically I have two stickers on it. These two are from Amazon. This one's from Patagonia, and it's my Exceed bullet journal, and Taylor got me it for Christmas, so yay. So practically in this video, if you want to know what a bullet journal is a planner, a tracker, all around, just made by you. You DIY it to your liking. You do what you want with it. You can do whatever you want. I mean, that's the whole point of it. I mean, you can follow what I do, but you can do what someone else is doing. Yeah, or you can make it all your own. You know what I mean? So practically, I really hope you get some good inspiration from this video. But if you're just here to chill out and hang out, that's cool too. But I'm going to link down below people I got inspo from that I found some good, ideas, but, obviously I put my own twist on it. So, yeah, that's really all I got to say. I'm sorry I didn't post this sooner. Long story, but too long right now. But I really hope you enjoy this video and you get some good inspiration from it. Anyways, let's get on with the video. The main products I'll be using today are my yellow and pink Crayola Super Tip, and then my blue and purple Zebra Midliner, with also my Pilot G207 black pen. I start by using my yellow, pink, and purple marker to write key on the top, and you'll see I use the same pattern throughout my whole bullet journal spread for 2020, except I'll add a blue to this pattern. I also use my Pilot G207 black pen that works wonders amazingly. In the key, I use task, canceled, work in progress, complete, important, and urgent as more things I can put on the side or put over my monthly spreads or my year at a glance spread to just tell me what I have to get done, and then I can write notes to the side. I also used more symbols, ideas, and put ideas, due date, birthday, note, and location on that, just so I can write those on top. Moving on to my 2020 spread. Yes, this is the opener, this is the quote page, this is the everything amazing page. Okay, so practically, obviously, you can see I colored this little ribbon type action going on. Purple, lavender, so cute. And then, of course, I just wrote on top with my Crayola Super Tip black marker, 2020, to represent, obviously, 2020. And then I have my quote, and I start off by using my color scheme, yellow, pink, purple, and then blue, and then I did a combination of all of the colors. And so this quote is, "Don't look back, my darling, you're not going that way." And this practically means it's a new year, you're moving forward, the past is the past, leave it in the past, don't go backwards, and that's what it means to me. And then, why is there a wave here? I love waves so much, and they're my favorite thing ever. And yeah, that's practically all I gotta say about that. Moving on to my 2020 at a glance page, and yes, I stuck with the color scheme, and I added some cursive words, and something new, a block letter. I don't know if that looks good or bad, but we experimented. So then I just outlined all of the months and put a little note section off to the side for birthdays, and maybe if there's a holiday or a homework or a task I have to do maybe. And then I also highlighted each month, and because just to add some pop to the month so you could tell the difference. And please be happy for me writing 30 numbers for 12 months twice. I did it twice because I had to do it with pencil and then I had to do it with markers. So be happy about that. And I just like to say I'm only showing this little portion, these 6 months, because the other 6 months is the same process, and there's no point in showing that again. And that's all I recorded. So hope you guys understand that. But yeah. And then the next spread is my 2020 goals page. Yay. So practically, I have this flag garland action going on, and I kind of love it a lot. I use the same color scheme and color pattern, and then I just wrote 2020 goals over it, and then how I want to achieve them. And practically, I'll be writing what I can do to achieve them. I guess that's pretty self-explanatory. And then I got these stars that I wrote, and I love this so much, but I'm not writing anything in yet because some of the goals are personal, if you know what I mean. And then I wrote goals in cursive, and then I put ways to achieve, and this is supposed to look really cute, but I didn't have enough room to write achieve, and I just wrote ACH. Sorry about that. This spread is all about things to check out in 2020, and as you can see, I used my same color scheme. I put little spikes around it and things. I drew slanted with my little stars, and as you can see, this whole spread, or this whole title is a spiral notebook, and I thought that was just such a cute, fun idea. And I would like to say that in a few seconds, my camera's going to be very, very, very mean to me and cut out me drawing 2 of the categories. I don't know why, but that just happened, so we're going to have to deal with it. So practically we have 4 categories: movies, and I drew popcorn and a movie ticket around it; books, I drew a book around it; and then TV shows, I drew an old school like cartoon TV, if that makes sense, and I highlighted all of the categories just to make them pop so they would stand out a little better. So practically anytime someone tells me you need to watch this, I'll actually remember this time and write it down in this journal. And I thought that was such a cute and fun idea, so I'll actually remember. This spread is all about gratitude, yay! So practically I drew a bunch of boxes. I drew 10 exactly, I'm pretty sure, and used my good old color scheme to fill them in. And then I actually started with my cursive letters with my black and drew it throughout the boxes. I hope that made sense. And then I just drew tons of clouds and wrote the months in them, and that's where I'll be putting the things I'm grateful for each month. It could be a few, it could be just 1, it could be 10. I don't know how many are going to fit in there, but then I just outlined it and wrote the months and highlighted them with purple and blue. Moving on, this spread is actually super, super, super simple. It's just my YouTube video ideas spread. And practically this is what I'm going to be using to keep track of my ideas, because I always come up with good ideas or see good ideas on YouTube and be like, oh my gosh, that's a good idea. And then I always forget them, and then I have nothing to film. So yeah, that's the story of my life. And practically I just put a little ribbon around, a different type of ribbon this time, that have just folded edges, as you can see in the corner. Hopefully that looks good. But then I wrote YouTube in yellow, vid cursive in pink, and then ideas block lettered outlined in purple. And then as you can see, I am actually drawing the strings for my light bulb right now, and that just represents ideas. And I saw this off of this girl's YouTube. I'm gonna put all of the ideas and people that I got inspiration from on here, but I thought that was such a good idea because, hello, light bulbs, ideas, that clicks pretty good together. Moving on to my wish list spread, and you guys can be really proud of me because this is my first freehand spread. So practically I just wrote out wish list in block letters and then wrote cursive over this, just a classic cute little font type action going on. And then I practically just drew these squiggly lines because I didn't feel like being boring and writing straight lines, and that's gonna be where I put all these lines. And I'm actually really sad because every time I drew a line, it would smudge at the end because I would stop for a second and hold it just so I wouldn't go over. I don't know if that made sense, but like stop and then at the right part of the page, and it made it smudge at the end of the first view on the top. So I'm sorry about that, but can't do much about that. And then I just wrote numbers, and I know there's only 9 and it's triggering me too. This spread will mostly be used for things I would like to buy for myself or earn for 2020, or maybe even want for Christmas or my birthday. Okay guys, moving on to the Who is Autumn spread. And yes, this was 100% inspired by Ava Jules. She made a spread just like this, and just obviously describing her, but I love it so much. So practically this spread will just describe who I am, and I know it's my bullet journal, but I just thought it was such a cute idea just to have some self-love and express myself and say some compliments kind of to myself and say some describing words in a positive way. I thought it was so cool. So practically I just drew lines connecting to the words that describe me, and I also drew myself pretty poorly. Ava Jules and I can relate on this, and so can Taylor. She did this spread too, and yeah, we can all relate that we're not the best drawers at people. you know, but it's okay. And yeah, so practically I drew a ramen shirt on me because that was actually the shirt I was wearing, low-key though. And I just drew a ramen shirt. So it was going pretty good up until this moment where I decided to use this horrible orange marker that's definitely not skin color. And then I just left the circle on my face and didn't fill it in because I knew I'd look like a potato or a carrot, practically, because that's how orange it looked. But yeah, and it just got worse from there. You know, it's okay. Not all of us can be artists, and I'm definitely not an artist, so that's okay. But yeah, so obviously, moving besides the point of that, I just drew all of the words that describe me. I just want to explain real quick why I have 2 empty pages. Those are actually going to be inspo pages / quote pages / anything I find cute on Pinterest, to be honest. And I'm just going to fill that up. So practically, here is my reflection page on 2019. I thought this was such a cool concept and such a cute idea. So I drew reflection in purple and in cursive, and then right over it, I put regular uppercase font over it, and I thought it turned out so cute. And then I put box letters or brick letters, whatever you call them, on, yes. And then I put a summary and then the highlights and the lows because we're getting deep on it. All of the above. And then I just drew these cute stars around it, of course. And that's kind of a little pattern I have been doing. Stars, because I just think they're so cute. So I'm super excited to do this page and get really deep into it. The lows, the highlights, all of the above. And then the last spread, but 1,000% not the least. I freehanded this one. Happy, guys? I put an A, and then I put cursive year, and then I put in, and then I put cursive pics, and same color scheme, nothing new. And then this part is really simple. I'm practically just sketching out how I'm going to lay this out since I hadn't done it yesterday. So I practically just put 6 months on each page. And if you don't know what this is actually about, practically I'm going to have pictures that are showing each month. And I'm going to just pick out one of my pictures that I have that was most memorable, and this is also a cute way to look back on my 2020 and all of my memories that I've had. Okay guys, so this is the completed flip through of my 2020 setup for the year, and I really love how this turned out. I love the colors, I love the whole color scheme, the patterns, and everything like that. But in all, I'm so happy that I finally finished this, and this is probably the best year I've actually done, and I think that I'll really put this year to use and use these spreads because in the past I feel like I haven't made anything this great and been able to use them as much as I will try to this year and accomplish that this year. So I hope you enjoyed this 2020 setup. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you take a lot of inspiration from this video and get a lot of your creative juices running after you watch this and get some inspiration. So I'm so excited to start off the new year, and it's going to be a great one. So I hope you guys do great on your bullet journals and that you have a great setup that works for you guys. Once again, I'll link down some inspiration videos that I used that I thought were really helpful, and then hopefully you guys will be set on your bullet journals. And if you're just watching this, hope you enjoyed this. Anyways, guys, that's really all I gotta say. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow my social medias on the screen. Love you guys. Peace. Here, Grease. Bye.
1, 2, 3. Funk it.